We back up in this thing, man. Hey, some big time matchups this week, bro. We had Chelsea and Arsenal. We had Liverpool and the Cowboys. We had Juventus and Inter Milan. We had comebacks this week, and best believe we had a whole lot of goddamn goals, boy. Union Berlin came into the week #1 on the table in the Bundesliga. They played 16th place Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you count in German? Hold on real quick. How you say 5 in German? Fünf. They put up 5 goals on their head. Union Berlin ain't even score. I'm talking about 5-0 ass whooping to knock Union Berlin off their #1 spot. Their Cinderella run has came to an end. And of course, Bayern Munich is back at the top spot. It was good while it lasted. But I don't see them boys releasing that top spot for the rest of the season, let alone the next 5 goddamn years. The greatest game this calendar year happened, the MLS Cup Final, LAFC versus Philadelphia Union. I already made a whole video on there. Go ahead and check that video out because it deserves its own separate video. That hoe was live as hell. Real Madrid legend, Wales legend, Gareth Bale. He came on in extra time. Headed that hoe in to tie the ball game up to lead the penalties for LAFC to win, bro. Go check out my recap video. Shout out LAFC for winning their first MLS title. Paris Saint-Germain is on a 30-game unbeaten streak across all competitions with a 2-1 victory over Lorient. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name wrong. I don't know France. I'm not real fluent in France. But 30 games unbeaten, that's pretty impressive. I can't wait to see who they playing in the knockout stages. By the time this video was uploaded, the Champions League draw has already happened. So let me know down in the comments if PSG can keep their unbeaten streak alive based off the opponent that they playing in the Champions League knockout stage, man. We got the rivalry game between the old lady and Inter Milan and Juventus. Dosa settled that ass. I wasn't even predicting that because Juventus looked horrible. Them boys looked terrible in the Champions League, man. Damn near finished last. Had the same amount of points as that Haifa club, wherever the hell they from. They both had 3 points, but hey, apparently Juventus got it together. You know, I guess they probably took their anger out on Inter Milan. And I hope Juventus got their stuff together because my boy Weston McKennie over there, I know he injured right now, but I want him to be in the best situation possible to continue to traject his career upwards. Now, for the Premier League, we got the standings on the screen right now. Arsenal still in that top spot with 34 points. Man City is still behind them also in a close second with 32. Newcastle United climbed up in that 3rd spot, kicked Tottenham out, bumped them boys to 4th, and we got Manchester United to round out the top 5 in 5th place. Now for the bottom 5, we still have Nottingham Forest and them Wolves sitting at the bottom tied up with 10 points. Southampton moved down to 18th place with 12 points. Bournemouth moved down like 3 places. That was 14 last week, but they 17th this week. Then in 16th place, we have Everton with 14 points. West Ham and Leicester City also have 14 points, so they damn near right there too in the running. Leeds United versus Bournemouth. Hey, Leeds with another come from behind comeback. Yes, I saw them come back against Liverpool last week. Yes, I did make the video, but that wasn't the reason why I made the video. If you see my community post, you've seen it. I deleted it. I had a change of heart. And even if I made the video, I wouldn't have been too mad because y'all gotta remember, I rock with Leeds too. My boy Tyler Adams is over there. Brendan Anderson is over there. Jesse Marsh is the manager. He's the coach. I wasn't too mad. Yes, I was disappointed. But if I wanted anybody to do a comeback against Liverpool, I would want Leeds United States to do it. Leeds opened up the game against Bournemouth with a penalty. 3 minutes in the game, them boys already had a penalty, and Rodrigo stepped up, kicked that whole goalkeeper went one way, the ball went the other way. It's 1-0 Leeds real early, but Bournemouth didn't let that dismay them because they struck back all but 4 minutos later. Philip Benning crossed that hoe to the middle and it bounced off a Leeds player head. It bounced straight to Marcus and Marcus volleyed that hoe to the back of the net. They say, y'all really thought that y'all was finna take the lead off of a weak ass penalty against us? Man, we finna equalize that hoe real quick. Another Philip Benning and Marcus connection, but this time Marcus assisted that hoe to Philip Benning. nothing. By the way, the reason I'm calling him Marcus because I don't know how to say his last name. Is it Tavernier? Maybe? I don't know. That's why I'm calling him Marcus. But basically, Marcus tried to shoot that hoe. Lee's goalkeeper blocked it. He got it back. And then he passed that hoe to Philip Benningen. Philip, 2-1 just like that. Marcus was everywhere this game, boy. Right outside the second half, Marcus passed that hoe inside to Solanke. And Solanke hit a back heel nutmeg shot. He back heel flicked that hoe something serious and nutmeg my boy Tyler Adams at the same damn time. That is definitely a goal of the week nominee. That hoe was sexy. Not to mention Marcus was involved in all 3 of Bournemouth's goals. Then that 60th minute hit and Leeds rallied up the troops. They rallied together to start this damn comeback. And y'all already know what's the best way to spur a comeback. Sam Greenwood with a outside that Beezy. As soon as you hit it outside that Beezy to spur a comeback, you already know you should immediately be scared if you're a fan of the opposing team. 68th minute, Leeds had them a corner for the equalizer. Crossed that hoe to the middle to Liam Cooper. Headed that hoe in to tie the ball game up 3-2-3. 84th minute, 5 minutes to the end of the game. Leeds said, we finna win this hoe. We don't want 1 point. We want 3 points. They had them a counterattack. Passed that hoe to the middle for Somerville. Somerville scored that hoe to give Leeds the 4-3 lead over Bournemouth to win the game. And the place went ballistic. Leeds United States over Bournemouth 4-3 to complete their 2nd comeback in a row, man. Man City versus Fulham. 17 minutes in, Alvarez opened that scoring when Gundogan passed him the ball. Alvarez struck that hole powerfully at the top of the goal, over the top of the goalkeeper. In the 26th minute, Fulham was on a counterattack. One of their boys broke loose. He got to the inside of the box, and Cancelo straight ran to that man and straight bumped that man on the ground and acted surprised when the ref gave him a red card. You're in the wrong sport, buddy. This is the wrong sport to be doing all of that. He got a red card for denial of goal scoring opportunity, and he gave Fulham a penalty in the process, which they ended up hitting. Andres Pereira hit the penalty for Fulham to tie the ball game up. And from this point on, of course, Man City has to play with 10 men. It's like 70 minutes left in the game. Tell me why they still dominated the rest of the damn game. Second half hit in the middle of the second half. Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland connection again. Kevin De Bruyne crossed that hoe to Erling, and Erling headed that hoe in to score. But sadly, it got called back for offsides. VAR ruled that whole offsides, took the goal away. It was 1-1 the rest of the game. It's looking like Man City was finna drop 2 points to goddamn Fulham. It's the 5th minute of added time. We like, yeah, Man City just conceded 2 points to Fulham, man. Kevin De Bruyne had the ball inside the box, and Anthony Robinson, United States men's national team player, fouled Kevin De Bruyne. Ref say, beep. That's a penalty. I know the Arsenal boys was heated. I know they was mad. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was a pretty Mickey Mouse penalty in my eyes. When they saw the replay, I said, I don't know about that one. But Erling Haaland stepped up to the plate to take the penalty. And you already know the result of this one. I ain't gonna lie. The keeper did get a piece of it. He got his hand on it, full hand on it. But Erling kicked too damn hard. The ball was too powerful. Went straight through his hand, bro. They scored. Game winner. Erling Haaland. Of course, who else, man? Who else? To get them 3 points that they almost dropped on Fulham. Fulham should be ashamed of themselves, bro. Commentators said it was only one team that tried to win this game. And it was the team with 10 men. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. 20 minutes in, Morgan Gibbs, White from Nottingham Forest, had the ball. He went on a solo run. He dribbled, ball roll, dribbled some more, outside that Beezy. Goal of the week nominee. That's how you open the scoring though. Hey, Morgan. There was a goddamn banger of a goal, my boy. At the end of the first half, 3 minutes added time, and Bilmo had him. It was another Mickey Mouse penalty called, I ain't gonna lie. He like had a one-on-one with the keeper, tried to hit it past the keeper, and the keeper arm slapped across Mbumo's leg when he was running for the ball, and Mbumo fell, you know, and they called the pin. They saw the replay, and I was like, I don't know about that one, but yeah, Mbumo ended up hitting the penalty to tie the ball game up before the first half ended. 75th minute. Jensen hit him a beautiful lob cross to Yoane Wilson, and Wilson did a jumping volley chip shot over the goal to take the goddamn lead, boy. Beautiful ass goal, beautiful team goal, nice little connection that Jensen and Wilson had, man. Another last minute goal in this game, boy. It seemed like every game this week was a damn banger. 6 minutes of added time, Nottingham shot the ball in, and Brentford struggled to keep that hoe out, and it ended up turning into a Zanka own goal. But Nottingham Forest to equalize the game at the last minute, 6 minutes added time. Boy, game ended 2-2. What a game. Wolves versus Brighton, another banger. Another scene of two teams going at it back and forth. 10 minutes in the game, Brighton knocked that hoe inside the box off of a beautiful ass cross, and then the receiver of that cross tapped that hoe to the Lelena, and Lelena got the ball and completed his mission, scoring that hoe, putting Brighton on the board early. 2 minutes later, Gonzalo went on a solo run. He was stumbling and everything. Boys was on his back. And then he got inside the box and he knocked it to the back like that. He was like, y'all really thought y'all was finna come in our home stadium and do us like that? Put that goddamn punt on the board, man. The game is equalized. 35th minute, Brighton got them a handball. Ruben Neves stepped up, knocked that hoe to the back of the net to give Wolves the lead in the middle of the half. And before the end of the half, Lelena had the ball again. He hit him a little dribble move to a cross, and Mitoma, that boy Mitoma had him a game this week, man. He had him a game. Off of Lelona's cross, Mitoma headed that ball in and equalized that game 2-2 before halftime, and he got his first goal for the club. And to make matters worse for the Wolves, 5 minutes of added time at the end of the first half, Samudo straight tackled Mitoma like again. You're in the wrong sport, buddy. He got a red card. You're out of there. The Wolves have to play the whole second half with 10 men. And it turned out to be detrimental because in the 83rd minute towards the end of the game, Mitoma passed it to the middle and a Wolves player accidentally knocked that hoe straight to Pascal. Pascal got it. Knocked that hoe to the back of the net to give the Seagulls that dub over the Wolves, man. The game ended 3-2. Leicester versus Everton. Yuri Tielemans. Oh my gosh, that boy with a damn banger. James Maddison passed the hoe to Tielemans, and then the ball bounced off Tielemans' thigh, and he outside that beezy. That hoe was a goal of the week nominee to give Leicester the goddamn 1-0 lead at the end of the half. Then at the end of the game, 86th minute, Harvey Barnes had him a little give and go with James Maddison. He gave it to James Maddison. He went on a long run. James Maddison gave it back, and Harvey Barnes knocked to the back of the net to Dos Aceto, that ass, man. James Maddison with the brace assist. Leicester over Everton 2-0. Chelsea versus Arsenal, man. Hey, Arsenal dominated this game. That man Saliba was back there putting on them clamps. The game was 0-0 at the half, but second half, 63rd minute, Arsenal had them a corner. That boy booyah across that hole to the middle, and it went through the wall. It like bounced through everybody. And then the tall Gabriel seen that hole right there, just sitting in front of the goal, and he hit that hoe in to give Arsenal the 1-0 lead over Chelsea. And he went over there by Aubameyang and low-key taunted him a little bit, celebrated in front of his face. Arsenal told Man City, catch us if you can. We finna keep winning. Tall Gabriel was on Twitter after the game mocking Aubameyang. He say nothing personal. London is red. Because you know Aubameyang with the whole nothing personal thing when he went to Chelsea and whatnot. I say, damn, Aubameyang, you gonna do like that? And he only had like 3 touches, and then he got took off in like the 60-something minutes. So I know that man heated. I found an interesting stat on Twitter. It said most points through the first 13 games of the Premier League. It was like 13 teams on the screen who had the most points in different years, and they said Newcastle was the only team on that list that didn't win the title. History say Arsenal finna win this title. They say Gunner Boys got it in the bag. Hey, we go see what goes down in the future. I don't think they got it. I still think Man City gonna win that hoe, and I think Arsenal gonna end up fumbling, but we gonna see. Good win for Arsenal though. Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Man United, bro. I know y'all saying. I know y'all saying. Aston Villa dished out another ass whooping under their new manager Emery. They whooped Brentford 4-0. I ain't gonna lie, Newcastle did whoop their ass that following week 4-0. But to be fair, Newcastle, they top 3 now. Newcastle be playing ball this season, man. And then they turn around and put up a 3-1 beating on Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo was the captain for Manchester United this game for the first time since January, and they got steamrolled, and that's just unfortunate because I know Twitter doing their whole little banter talking and whatnot. 7 minutes in, Jacob Ramsey threw ball that hoe to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey knocked it to the back of the net. 11 minutes in, Lisandro Martinez had fumbled the damn ball around, which led to Luke Shaw getting a yellow card for a sliding tackle. Villa had them a free kick deep outside the box. Luka Digne lined up. He left footed that whole curved it back of that goddamn net outside that Beezy. It's 2-0 in the first 10 minutes of the game, boy. Luke Shaw did low-key end up redeeming himself because right before the half ended, he had shot it outside the box and then had deflected off Jacob Ramsey, and Jacob Ramsey ended up getting accredited for the own goal. And Jacob Ramsey ended up redeeming himself right outside the half. Ollie Watkins threw that hoe to him. He knocked it to the back of the net to make the score 3-2-1. Tyrone Mings and Cristiano Ronaldo was both inside the box, and in the middle of the game, they just decided to have a damn WWE wrestling match. Tyrone Mings tried to put Cristiano in the headlock. Cristiano tried to do it back, and Cristiano ended up throwing Tyrone Mings on the ground, standing over, bro, with everybody trying to break him up, which came this cold ass picture you see on the screen right now that I see on Twitter of Cristiano standing over him right there. I say, ooh, that cold-blooded right there, man. Everybody on Tyrone Mings' head for trying to step up to Cristiano like that, for wrestling on that boy like that. Cristiano Ronaldo did end up winning the wrestling match, and I know Tyrone Mings was talking trash after the match ended because he ended up winning the game, man. Aston Villa over Manchester United 3-1. Southampton versus Newcastle. Oh my gosh, the man Miguel Almiron cannot stop scoring. That man is a beast right now, literally. He has scored in 4 straight Premier League matches and 7 goals in 7 matches. Boy, that man is on fire. 35 minutes in, Almiron bursted through that hole with speed. Defender tried to bring him down, but he failed miserably. Almiron knocked that hoe to the back of the net to make it 1-0 Newcastle. You cannot stop that man. 58th minute, super sub Chris Wood got his 2nd goal of the season off of a turn. 4 minutes later, Trippier with a deep ass through ball to that man Joe Willock hit it to the right for his 1st goal of the season to make the score 3-1. The game was pretty much over at this point. Newcastle did end up getting them a garbage time goal in the 89th minute. That man Parade, I ain't gonna lie, Parade, he got the ball inside the box and he yanked somebody on the ground who played for Newcastle, and he ended up scoring that hoe. That's a nice little goal for his highlight reel though. He made the score 3-1, and Newcastle was like, bro, you really think we finna let you get a garbage time goal on us? We finna get us one too. All but 1 minute later, Bruno with a outside that Beezy statement goal to put a stamp on the game 4-1, and Southampton ended up firing their manager after this match, man. Hey, watch out for Newcastle, bro. West Ham versus Crystal Palace. Hey, Zaha Eze, it's always a pleasure to watch them boys. But unfortunately, said Ben Rama opened up that scoring 20 minutes in with an outside that Beezy. Crystal Palace wasn't going down for that, so the Eze and Zaha connection went in full effect. Zaha got the ball from Eze and he hit him an inside the box goal to equalize the game to make the game 1-1 before halftime. Another last minute game winning goal. 4 minutes of added time at the end of the game. Olasey with a beautiful left foot floater curve shot to the top left corner of that box to make it a goal of the week nominee and to win the game to give Crystal Palace 3 points. Final score 2-1. Bro, that was a beautiful ass goal, man. Olasey. Liverpool versus the Tottenham Cockboys. You never walk alone. I'm not walking alone no more. I may have been walking alone last week. I'm not walking alone this week. You know when Liverpool play a top 5 team, they go show up and show out. Mohamed Salah, put some respect on that boy name. 11 minutes in the game, Darwin Nunez passed the ball to him. Mohamed, he popped it over with the left foot. With that same foot, he sent that hoe to the back of the net. Give me one. 40th minute, Alisson Becker cleared that ball and Eric Dier made a mistake. He tried to header that hoe to the back to the keeper, but he didn't know that man Mohamed Salah was right there waiting for the ball. He headed it straight to Mo. Mo had a one-on-one with the keeper, tipped it over the keeper to make it 2-0 Liverpool way before the end of the half, and to give Mo with the throw that goddamn brace, man. 4 goals in 4 games for Mohamed. Put some respect on his name. Now, the rest of the second half, I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, man, when is the penalty gonna come? You already know Harry Kane, it seemed like Harry Kane has scored a penalty like in his last 5 games in a row. I'm just sitting there like, bro, the penalty coming. It gotta be coming. But he ended up scoring him a legit goal. A minute after being subbed on, Dejan Kulusevich, I'm pretty sure I said that right. Dejan Kulusevich. He assisted Mr. Harry Kane when Harry Kane was running on the right side of the box to knock it in to make the score 2-1. But Tottenham never equalized that hoe. You never walk alone, boys, with a very important, very impressive 3 points over the Tottenham Cockboys, man. Liverpool wins the game 2-1, but sadly they have to play a bottom 5 team next week. And you already know, as y'all call Liverpool, Liverpool is the Robin Hood club. They take points away from the big clubs and give them away to the goddamn poor.